a bit better,
house
yeah.
here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I got punched.
Oh,
Alright.
Now, how are the three
sorry.
the random raiders 1, 2, and 3? How are we? What? I'm gonna reach behind me and smack you. What? Okay. I'm not in front. Teb's to my left. That's Snake to my right. Right of that's
No one.
this is no
Oh,
one.
wait, that's Cable.
Wait, that's Snake. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not a female.
He's not. He's got a fucking beard. His character has a beard.
I was like, what other female is there? Yeah, well, I mean, it's
That is my
Oh, it's an
man.
it now? It's an it now? Check your pronouns, bro.
and that's your wife that he's moving in front of. I'm in the power armor. Yes.
Oh, you guys are too much.
Cave Lord, do you want to do the champ? Or yeah, Cave Lord, do you want to do the champ pose, and I'll do something else?
He can hear you. He's just. I don't think he's talking.
Wait, Tip's still moving. There.
We got good daylight.
And raise the fins. The trap rubber does give me a nice little bust.
Oh, it's starting to get misty. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I changed my expression
I'm
to
taking
afraid,
a
but it looks
few-
like it updated.
I'm taking a few photos, by the way. Just, yeah, it's getting misty fast. Bugger! It's really annoying.
I don't think the mist lasts for too long, though. I had it,
Yeah,
like,
and I'm
for-
hoping once they introduce private server mods that we'll be able to control the weather.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to them earlier. That'd be good.
Hmm.
I forgot you can do facial expressions.
I would suggest, not trying to tell you how to run your own show, but I would suggest when we do the actual filming of him being kicked off, we should wait for the mist to clear. We won't be able to see shit otherwise.
I was gonna say, it'd be funny just to see him disappear into the mist.
Yeah, that would be cool. Unfortunately, there's just no consistency with the rest of the footage. That's all. Like the battle itself,
No, I
like it was
gotcha.
quite a. I think towards the end of the problem with the battle I noticed is like because I've got the whole battle on YouTube, is it starts off during the day, but by the time we finished, it was like almost pitch black. Like, yeah.
I've got a better expression now.
Looks like the mist is clearing at least. Yeah. Yeah. The saddening death point of the generic raider fell to his death. Hey Lucy, your armor setup looks fucking awesome with that jetpack. That's War Rider, isn't it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is War Rider.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you guys make some pretty good raiders. Ironic that all the guys here, besides me and Cave Lord, and you and Lucy were the ones that we fought against in this actual battle.
What's true?
I was just saying, everybody here except me and Cave Lord was on the other team when we were fighting.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I was filming.
I was a little late to the party.
Are we doing? What am I doing? Sorry, I stepped away for a second. Oh, why? Is it
I was
dumb?
throwing pumpkin grenades through most of that battle.
Wait, what's wrong with my armor?
I was giving you props. I said it looked cool
thank you.
with the jetpack, yeah.
I like to pretend I'm Rocket Man.
Rocket Man!
Well, let me see. Is there?
Well, what I would suggest, man, is I did notice the last time we did it. I know it was the wrong character, but the last time we did it, I did notice there was it didn't look fluid, man. Like basically, he took a step back and then he jumped in the air and then moved backwards. So I think if we could maybe run a few tests on jumping backwards or something like that, just to create a bit of, or even have him
Stepping together.
stand right on the edge and just take a step back and just fall. You know what I mean?
Or
Something
yeah, you
like
could
that.
just if you guys
Jumping would be
timed
the
your
wrong-
steps together, he steps
Yeah.
back while you step forward. Then it's just you
Yeah.
forcing him off the edge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Well, I can't
Are you
move
waiting
while
for
I'm in
Yeah,
in
he
my
can't move while he's in
pose.
cuffs. He can't move on cuffs.
That's all right. I know exactly where I'm standing, so I might just test out a few movements here. So if I
Yep.
step forward like that, that's a bit too. So if I hold down, forward. Actually, I might try a punch. I'll just unarm myself.
I think that's what we did last time. Is they
Giant.
threw a punch and then I stepped backwards.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find
Yeah,
where the
that-
edge
that
of the rebar
looks
is because
cool.
of the collision.
Like if you watch this, I won't hit you. But if you watch this, that's a much more natural motion than just stepping forward.
From the pose and punching, you should be able to clip it together where it's pretty good.
Yeah. So I was right here, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I reckon do that. So I'll get ready, and whenever you guys are cool, I'll throw a punch. And
How do we
maybe
feel about the
even-
light? The light better now for people?
Yeah. So yeah, Irish, if you want to, I think we should get someone to count us down. 3, 2, 1, and on 1, if you want to take a step back. Actually, no, I think
Do I
'cause
need to
I've
get
got
out
a
of
swing
pose mode?
first. No, I've got to take a swing first, and that takes about a second, I think. So I think we need to time that in. So hang on, I'll just time how long it takes to swing a punch. So, hang on. 1 second. I'll try it with Lucy. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see how it is. Ah!
Yeah, see, she didn't move, so you'll have to take a step back, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so when you guys are ready, just count us down. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, that was a massive delay. That was like 2 seconds.
Sorry, Irish.
It looked cool, but if there's just that little like lack of response time, then yeah.
I think that is terrifying. You think about it. If you're walking somebody to the edge and they can't fight back, and you're literally just dropping him off the edge.
Walk the plank, kind of.
Yeah, basically forcing,
Or-
just using the...
Or what you could do is you could take that, because I assume you were filming that, you can take that footage of me punching him and then splice it with him falling off. Yeah. Yeah.
I still want, like, to see what it looks like with him being walked off the edge. Forcefully backed off the ledge. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine if somebody is holding you by the shirt, and you're not able to fight back. You're gonna just be forced into your feet are dangling over the edge, and they just let go. It's the classic, Hollywood thing.
There we go. Yeah. On the fall. Yeah. I would suggest getting as close to the edge as you can and then just taking a step back. That would be the easiest. Because it's the gap that we're getting. The gap that we're getting is the gap that we're getting is him taking 3 steps back. So if he's right on the edge, it'll just be him dropping,
He's floating on the screen on my head.
Yeah, see, but you won't if you splice that right, you won't really see that. So I'll get back in like a pose that looks like I've just punched. Hang on.
This is so great. There you go.
Yeah, actually that'll do. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. I just don't want to push him off. Alright. Yes! Ah, that looks great. Yeah. So if you splice the punch with that, I reckon that'll be gold. Yeah. I guess you guys, maybe we should take turns following him down the bridge. Get like a free fall shot or whatever.
Oh, you have experience with free falling from the camera angle off this bridge.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Come die one more time, Irish.
Alright.
My bad. And the irony being that Cave Lord is the only one here who is actually a professional actor.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. You'll just see the motion and you'll see him come backwards. Yeah, okay. Alright, well we'll do that. So if you want to count us down again. Oh, that looked great. I actually knocked him off with the punch.
That was really good.
Sorry, Irish. Yeah. What did you do on Fallout today? Oh, I got punched off a cliff a bunch of times. Yeah. Poor bastard.
Your 9 lives are almost up, Irish.
Someone want to give this guy some stim packs or?
Okay. No, you're good. I didn't have anything on me, so.
I'll tell you what, Irish. Next pint of Gunners is on me.
I feel like a kid who's like going down a slide, going back up the ladder just to slide back down again. I feel like that's
Alright.
okay. Gosh, even though this isn't like real, I am terrified of how high up I am.
I think this is only second to the monorail lifts in terms of
Yes.
heightness.
Did you guys see the video of the people for New River Gorge Bridge Day? Where they use like giant people-sized catapults and fling themselves off to free fall? Off
No,
this bridge.
I did not
Yeah, it's real. It happens every year.
Falling and then parachuting.
Oh,
Yep.
they don't really do the catapult thing every year.
Well, no, I meant the Bridge Day is every year, right?
Yes, Bridge Day's it's the second Thursday of every October.
There, see? It's like up here we have pumpkin
We
jumping.
bungee jump, we free jump, we kite jump.
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
It's
I've been on this
West
bridge.
Virginia.
It's terrifying.
1,050 feet down, so.
Can everybody hear Ray? I know he's so far down.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can hear him. Yep.
Okay.
He's faint, but I can hear him. Alright, so do you want to count us down, Ray? Oh, sorry. Let's
Oh,
restart
shit.
that. Oh, no! Okay, we're gonna have to do that again. Sorry, for some
Well, I
reason. it wasn't-
thought whenever I heard buttons being mashed, I was like, oh, okay, alright, he's gonna melee me, and so by the time I start walking off,
Yeah. Alright.
Again, Snake, you and I and Tab, we're the best mannequin players ever.
I'm just here making new
You
D&D
think Tab's
minis.
arms get stiff holding him up like that?
He's just airing out his pits, that's all.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just making sure my guy's gonna punch when he's supposed to. Alright. Sorry about that, Ray. Go again, mate. Give us another countdown. Yep.
Do you want me to give up though, just so my body ragdolls? Alright, I'm ragdolled.
You know, from the power armor that you didn't recognize.
Cave Lord, behave yourself.
It'll be thrown off the bridge so many times.
I feel like, sorry, go on, mate. Oh no, I was just gonna say maybe I should jump off the bridge just to even it out. But then I've already taken my fall.
Only if you do it straight through the. What hole did you fall through?
Over here. It's actually right here. So I jumped up, right, and I think I was fighting Pre. He was hiding behind that car, and I jumped up and I shot him and I killed him. But just as I killed him, I fell down and I was aiming to land here, and I aimed through that little gap. I aimed here and I fell through that little gap right there.
Yeah, that is a narrow spot.
That was me hiding behind the car, man. Because I was one pitching pumpkin grenades at you.
And I just went straight down there. And as it came up saying I got the kill, I just started free falling. Yeah. Well, I've got pretty good fall damage, but it's not enough to you know, keep me alive. Yeah.
This would be a great place to do lawn darts with people.
Well, we do have sheep squatch shards so we can talk to our people.
Hey!
Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, but that's hard if it's just a private server because you only have 8 people. So.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
But at the same time, we can think about doing stuff with just a basic 4 vs 4 squad. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be for the RP. Like, you know, it can just be for any of the responder guys who like a scrap, and you know, obviously the vultures do. We can just set up an occasional fight for fun. You know, I was even thinking it'd be great to do some lore events that weren't necessarily like essential storyline elements, but say like maybe the responders are, yeah, like the responders are escorting a convoy or something, or you know, stuff like that. Like as I was saying in our chat, Ray, I really like the idea of getting the doc involved, because we've talked to Doc before about doing a scenario, but the Giants camp is that big raider fortress up by the ammo factory. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's like...
Yeah, I know what that one is, yep.
Huge... It's so big that when you build your camp there, half of it is like outside of your camp territory.
Whoa!
And we were thinking, yeah, like we kidnap the doc, sort of like a, you know, get him to perform surgery on an injured raider or something. But the way we wanted to set it up is like, because it's a multi-layered fortress, like it starts off on the ground and there's stairways that go up onto platforms, we could set it up like very much like a Fallout 4 or Fallout 3 instance where we'll have like our lower level guys on the bottom, and our less skilled fighters. And as you work your way up, then at the very end you've got the docs in there and the bosses. But we can add in things like have a time limit for the raiders. Like if we can't keep the doc with us long enough, like the raider dies and we lose or something like that, you know.
Where's that fortress at?
It's okay. So if you look on your map, you know where the ammo dump is.
Yeah.
You see how there's like a group of like on the map, a group of like a forest area.
Yeah.
And there's like a very thin line, like a track, like running to the north that goes up to that bear picture or that gopher or whatever it is. In the little pocket there, where the forests are, and see there's like, it sort of makes a moon crescent shape around like a hole there. Yeah, that's exactly where the Raider Fortress is. It looks like an old, like a national park, like a ranger station or something, with like these wooden boardwalks. But the Raiders, you know, the cutthroats or the trappers, I can't remember which gang, they've turned it into like a full Raider Fortress with like big buildings at the top and, you know, turrets and stuff everywhere. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest places in this game, I think. It's very, like, well done. Yeah. Well, honestly, man, after yeah, exactly. Well, honestly, man, after today, after our very recent experience with Sandman, it really was the nail in the coffin for standard PvP with randoms in this game. Yeah, it just proved to me, like, that's kind of like in public servers, that's exactly like how our last 4 or 5 big fights have gone. It's just a bunch of dudes using stealth boys, using legacy weapons, duped gear, and because you refuse, like, I mean, I'm sure we could put up a decent fight if we did the same shit, but I just refuse to. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird to see a raider boss with morals, I know, but you know, I don't get it. I don't get anything out of fighting like that.
I would say that's the
man.
difference between a raider boss and the common riffraff.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Unfortunately, as if it was even possible, we've got a large group of people out there, several factions, that are, and this will sound funny, but are giving raiders a bad name. Like, I had a conversation with one of those guys from that new crew who are very originally and creatively called the Raiders, and I think it was like, it wasn't Raider Antichrist, it was one of his little cronies. And he was arguing with me because I accused him of scamming. I was like, man, I know you guys are scammers. Like, I've seen people post with your PSN saying, don't trade with this guy. He just stole a legendary off me and ran away and blah, blah, blah. And instead of denying it, he's like, man, we're raiders. That's what raiders do. And I was like, really, man? I was like, I don't remember playing Fallout 4 and having a raider run up to me, pretend to be my friend, use a trading mechanic to get something off me, and then run away laughing. You know what I mean? That's not very raider to me, so unfortunately they're really killing our whole reputation. It sucks. Because we've got people confusing us with them all the time.
I know, I see it all the time,
every day, yeah. They're always messaging me going, man, you guys suck, you scam my friend and that, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And like, yeah, Raider Antichrist and all your boys, and I'm like, man, I don't even know that dude. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a big reason why. Do you remember my PSN used to be Raider Warlord? Yeah, well, there's a reason I changed that, because Dredd told me straight away. He's like, man, all these fuckheads who are scamming people and exploiting and cheating and stuff, they're starting to use Raider in their name, and he's like, you better change it, eh? You don't want to be associated with that. And I was like, yeah, so I changed it to Vulture Warlord. And then the next thing I know, Dredd and I used to wear those skull masks, and Dredd's like, man, I'm not wearing the skull mask anymore. And I'm like, why? That's like a pretty iconic Vulture thing. And he's like, man, they all do that now. They're all... and I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. 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 I know, man. I know, and it's. I mean, I don't want to go on about it, but like I said, at the end of the day, he's shown his true colours, man. He's shown everybody with the way he's been, you know, throwing his tantrums and carrying on and